Welcome back to Let's Breathe into the Mic Like a Jackass, with me, Hunter Black Luna. I'm gonna try a new method of recording things that might help. I now have my mic set on push to talk, so we'll see how that works. I figured...
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
This is interesting.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Thanks, but I kinda doubt it. As I was saying, push to talk might work in Mass Effect where for long stretches of time I don't have anything constructive to add to the really good story. And when I don't have it add, there's a chance I might be breathing onto the mic like a jackass, and this will help prevent that. I just need to remember to keep the push to talk enabled. I don't think it'll work in Just Cause or something like that because...
Don't be ridiculous.
You know.
The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
I love those little side conversations. You also get them in Mass Effect 2, and it's a really nice feature of the game. Oh hey, a named character.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
He doesn't have anything to say to us yet, but he will. Anyway, let's proceed up here. There's not much to do until we speak with the Council.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Oh, fuck you too!
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Now, in certain fairness to the Council, which I am loath to do, we really don't have good evidence at this point, and we're kind of flying off the handle. I can understand why, but this whole scene sort of unfolds in a way that makes Shepard look a little foolish.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, Your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason: to exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Epic level D-bag.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
Goody. Oh, we can ask about a lot of stuff.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined C-Sec about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
Because it looks so much better to have a human constantly doing more offensive things and fucking up than to just have him gone. Although that actually does sound like the line of reason a politician might use, so chalk up a point for realism, everybody.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
Not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
This is starting to sound slightly like the plot of Apocalypse Now, and that doesn't make me too comfortable.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
And these goddamn damn audio issues. I've tried recording at different frame rates. I've tried fraps to tell it to record at 60, 50, even 30. 30 is what's happening right now. In an effort to make things better, and I don't know what makes it better or what makes it worse.
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
All the fucking time, Ashley. Now, let's get going, I suppose. Down to Cora's den.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
I love how sinister Shep sounds.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Easy way to earn EXP and credits, everybody.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Deal.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
You could find these little buggers all over the place, literally. I think my favorite part is you can scan the one he was just messing with. And it counts fine.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Oh, bureaucracy. Each Keeper scan nets us more than a long, full conversation tree learning about subspace engineering or something, so I consider it very ideal. I don't even know if this push-to-talk thing actually works. Actually, I did test it, so I guess it does work. Just a little paranoid. My mic has a built-in function to switch off the mic, as I mentioned last episode, but apparently it didn't work, or God, all the little technical stuff. Now that the computer's not blowing up, you notice all the little shit more, I guess. Anyway, let's get on moving. More elevators!
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Everyone focuses on the stairs. Pretty tree things. I'd call them cherry blossoms or something, because that's what they kind of resemble, but they're like space cherry blossoms. Nice shadow effects, Mass Effect.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his
Yep.
death troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Yeah, fuck politics. What do we need it for except, you know, running everything and how everything works? Well, let's go down to the lower wards, but first, Let's go check these keepers out.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
That was sort of delayed. Whatever. Great security system.
Told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers
Oh boy.
to be spread.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish. Some of the renegade dialogue in Mass Effect is really fun.
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Oh, that's the problem.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Actually, that sounds like an eminently reasonable policy on a space station servicing multiple alien species, much less the cultures within the species. I mean, how many cultures do we as humans have now? Well, let's see if I can help.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to
Goody.
try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Ah, the Hanar. Big floating jelly with telepathic powers and tentacles. And yes, they do make a tentacle rape joke in Mass Effect 2, just in case you were wondering.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Well, I thought my diplomacy score was high enough, but it isn't. These grayed out options mean it will fail. So, I could buy out the permit for money, but I'm gonna wait until I have a higher Diplo score.
I'll be back.
This one will continue to spread its message.
So this controversy remains unresolved until we can level up our Diplo. I guess it would be pretty tough to convince a preacher to just shut up about all that God stuff and just act in an orderly manner. You can hold down the sprint button even when you're not in combat, but I don't think it does anything except change the camera angle. That's about it. Alright, let me think. There was one over by the consorts. And I know there's a couple in the embassies right here. I think there was one up near the Volus in the Elcor Ambassador too. I love playing hide and seek with bugs. Hey, Captain. That's odd. Yep, there we... Oh, what the hell? There was one here earlier. I swear there was. So yes, the trip up this wing of the embassy was entirely pointless, everybody. If this push-to-talk thing doesn't work, I'm going to be really quite mad. As you could tell, I've been in a recording frenzy lately. I just want to let's play a million games, and I want to do this and that and everything, and so much energy and vitality and shit, and when stuff starts messing up, that goes away pretty quickly, because I'm sort of a defeatist sometimes. Wrong button. I'm juggling a lot, because the push to talk is near WASD. I should make it the central mouse button, though. Maybe that'll be a much more convenient. In fact, that would probably work. I don't use central mouse for anything in Just Cause 2 or Mass Effect. Wrong door. God, Shepard, stop flourishing your weapon. I know you're frustrated, but man. Nothing up here? I know there's one in this area. I freaking know it. Thank you. There, now my quest was justified. And my squad mates get lost again. Oh, pathfinding. Maybe it really is much better in Mass Effect 2, because that rarely happens where they just get stuck behind some random piece of shit. Or person. Or a door. You'd think they know how to operate the doors, but hey. Alright, let's head this way, because we haven't been this way before, and maybe there's more keepers. They're scattered all over everywhere. That's to the C-Sec Academy. We'll be visiting there later. Ah, the waterfront. They really did spend a lot of effort making this place extra pretty. It even looks good, like... It's rare when the original game in a series holds up to its sequel in some areas of graphics, but that water is gorgeous. For the most part. I notice when Shepard steps into it, the effect that it makes is no. Alright, let's go find the consort. Get to a rapid transit terminal and cut short all this bullcrap by quite a lot. Wow, that loading didn't take much time at all. Have I mentioned how much I love my laptop? BAM! Another keeper. That looked like a keeper for a moment, but just because of the green stuff. Is there one in the consort area? I'm pretty sure there's not. And I don't really feel like being bothered to check. So we'll go through here and then we'll consider our exhaustive search complete for the moment. Also, Krogan statue.
Huh. If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
Times change. We'll learn more about the Krogan a lot more later. We'll even get a Krogan crew member. He's great. Oh, level up. All our efforts have not been in vain. Maybe we can even get some more Diplo. There we go. No more Diplo, even though I'm Paragoning as hard as I can. That is not a real verb. I'll keep going up decryption. Overload is already pretty cool, so I'm gonna put my problem into one of these. That looks reasonable. Soldiers are easy to level up. Bam, point and soldier, bam, point and assault rifles. Even Caden's not too tough. Barrier and electronics. Or actually, you know what? Let's take that point out of barrier, put it in electronics, and he has a new power. Awesome level upping action. We're already level 5. Good job, everybody. Anyway, this is the financial district, one place we haven't been to yet, which could suggest the presence of keepers.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent
The Hannah are so
emporium.
humble.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
The Hannah are so polite they don't even refer to themselves in first person. I'll let them explain.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just
Fair
our
enough.
way.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be
Non-human armors,
disappointed.
upgrades, standard items. Standard items? Sort of Foundation license for our requisition officer on the Normandy. I'll grab it because it's cheap. Cheap. Survivor or Explorer 2. I think this protects you against certain climate hazards. It's worse than the one we've got on though, so Caden could use it, but Caden will be fine.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Why do I figure that Shepard says, "Show me your items" a lot? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But you can just pick that up off of loot. I'd rather just hoard my money for now. And here is another keeper. Wabam. We are a keeper finding machine. And with that, I think we've pulled almost a full circuit on the Presidium. Yeah, there's the mass relay statue, so let's go to the wards, everybody. Just checking, yep, all our destinations are filled out. And we're going to the wards. Specifically, Hive of Scum and Villainy known as Cora's Den. Good stuff.